DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Texas State Bobcats and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
The Texas Longhorns enter this season with a ton of optimism. Coming off a 10-win year last year in a season where their young quarterback, Arch Manning, took significant steps ahead. They are so excited to see if they can improve and get back to the college football playoff this season. The offensive line grew from last year. More experience for this great young quarterback. We'll see if Arch Manning can take another step this season. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So the Texas Longhorns kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. Fielded in the end zone. It's Atkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bobcats offense who will have the football first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Jackson gonna throw it. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first two plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense, and I love the fact that they're going to be aggressive trying to throw, but the execution has got to be better.
And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker. The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He gets it away from his own end zone. Takes it on the return. He's going to get loose. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. The Longhorns offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And this offense coming out on the first drive and showing like we are willing to run our quarterback. We're going to run the option game. We're going to make you play discipline. And they had a lot of success on that drive, Jesse.
And David, the defense knew they were going to see option in this game, but you know it's so hard to prepare for it when you're going against your own scout team. This offense, they make the decisions quicker. The athletes are so much better, especially at quarterback, and they're going to have to find a way because they're going to see the option further along in this game.
Let's see what he can do with the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Jackson will throw.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. And the Bobcats will punt it away on fourth down. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? He gets a block. There he goes. Open it up. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Arch Madness. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. It's Townsend. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to go right back downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. He's got him. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. A designed run for the quarterback. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The run inside. It's Jenkins. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Bobcats can really attack on this second and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Here comes the Texas offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. Gets it out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a first down as this offense tries to put together a long drive. Arch is going to throw for it. Fires left. He's got it. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
To the air, it's Manning. He's got his man. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
Well, that's 3 throws on this drive and 3 completions and 3 first downs. And it's funny, talking to the offensive coordinator during the week, he said, hey, if my head coach would let me do it, I'd throw the ball 100 times again. I wouldn't even run it because of how much I trust this quarterback to do the right thing. And that's exactly what's happening on this drive.
They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. There's a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll move the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Smothers. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Texas!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. He'll bring it out. It's Pryor. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Here's the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. And it slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be fourth down. The Bobcats will call on their punt team. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Running inside, it's Smothers. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Manning to throw. Makes him talk to the hand. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. Play action. Here's Manning. Firing to the right, complete. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Stop just short of the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and that'll set him up with a 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. So now it's 2nd and long. Throwing Manning. Got it in the middle. It's Townsend. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. Do they have another 3rd down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Complete. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. On the move, it's Smothers. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They give it to him again. Oh, what a move. Finding some room. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They'll run with Brown. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the 1st half. This has been all home team.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Texas. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They're going to ride this running back. Here's a little room there. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The give on the counter. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll go to the counter. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He'll throw it. That pass is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. And the Bobcats line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Grabbed behind the line, it's Coleman. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Knocked down behind the line for the 2nd straight play, bringing up a 3rd and lots of work to do. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Jackson will throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. Content with what they have, the quarterback takes a knee. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the North Texas Mean Green. And it's the Hoosiers trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is. Now back over to your game at DKR in Austin. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
And the Bobcats will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Finds his man. It's Smothers. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Complete, left side, Coleman. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Manning on play action. Under fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On the run, still looking. He's going to run it. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Snagged out of the air. There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
At the 34-yard line. And first down for the offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Evans. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage. The unproductive first down completion now brings up 2nd and long. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Jackson gonna throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. There's never a good... Man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. It'll be 3rd and long. Pulls and fires complete. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. They make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact, but they do in situations like that. They'll try the right side. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Bobcats. Into the end zone for 6.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They could make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. They go play action with Manning. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Smothers.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To throw, Manning. Quickly to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Gets the back moving. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Trying to run, it's Smothers. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And he got enough for the first down, but we'll need to check on that injured player. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Manning rushes on him, and it's a sack.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Good right down the boulevard. Put a 3 spot on the board as we finish the 3rd quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Hands it off on the counter. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Unleashes one. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's Arch to throw. Under fire. Soft spot in the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Running inside, it's Smothers. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Longhorns! His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And the point after is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Burgess. Catch in the middle, it's Battle. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. To the ground to try to move the chains. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Punt is on its way. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. Arch Madness. Over the middle, complete to Coleman. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Quarterback keeps it. Short gain on the play before he slides. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Manning with a play fake. Quick strike complete. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
With a lot of offensive coordinators out there, a similar situation with a lead like this, they'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. Off-play action on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Townsend. Could not make his way to the corner. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the back. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Keeps it on the draw, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Now facing a third and long. Looking for space. It's Smothers. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.